That's
what you
We
said.
going live.
Shout out
Eight,
to
nine,
my man
eight,
Jake Quan out in the
7,
penitentiary and
6,
Section B. Boy, I love you. I'm gonna hold
5,
it down till you get out.
3, 2, 1, 0. Welcome.
Oh,
Hey, we is back, man. Hey, happy MLK Day to everybody.
Happy
Hey,
MLK Day.
This
drop
is
some
the
horns or something on that one.
hey.
Yeah. You know, it's dope that we actually have the capacity to do what we do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into it right now, but yeah.
You know what? Because I was about to go into something too, but yeah, good point. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, man. How's everybody doing tonight, y'all?
Very
Man,
good.
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 Fabulous.
Bobby just came off a how many hour trip?
It's like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Oh, it's not that bad. But
It don't seem like a lot, but I was helping to demolish and tear down part of a barn this past weekend and everything. So yesterday, my husband and I divided and conquered on what we were doing, and I moved a little over 1,000 pounds of concrete by myself. You've ever moved?
sheesh.
I was in there putting in that work. I wasn't watching. I had my gloves on.
PIW.
I was dirty.
There used to be a gang called PIW, putting in work. Bobby, you the
Putting in
new
work.
leader.
Putting in
Hey,
work.
all I'm saying is they make them different here in Texas.
Yeah, they
She
do.
moved over 1,000 pounds of concrete. Look at them guns,
Look at
man.
them
Hey,
guns.
you don't even need a license to carry open or concealed here in Texas. So she's
Nope.
Gucci.
Yeah,
She's
man.
ready for the gun show.
I am ready. Say less. I'm waiting for somebody to be stupid. I'm kidding. But as soon as I was done putting in the
Bobby,
work,
she reminds me of that picture from like the old school days with the woman. She got the head thing and she's flexing like she just flexed right there and stuff. You know, and
Rosie
Yeah.
the Riveter.
you guys know what I'm talking
We
about.
actually did an episode about that. Remember, you guys?
Sure did.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, almost.
Almost.
Mhm.
That was a good one, man. That's what's up. But hey, man, what episode are we on today? We on episode 83, man.
We ain't got the 80s,
Technically
baby.
83. Well, we are giving you news
That you
That you can use.
You got the love
que
from
puedes usar.
Christmas.
Hey,
Love Christmas. Okay.
that's a dope
Yeah.
name, man. What's up? Much love to you, man. Thanks for
Much
checking
love
in with
to
us,
you.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna jump into this, man. This past weekend, something real great happened in the world of
yeah.
TV land
Yes.
with
Few
the word
things.
land in it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, man.
Tell me about a man.
Demi Moore, who doesn't look like Demi Moore anymore, by the
No,
way.
she doesn't. She looks like them. Them.
I like the way she looks in this show.
Right. No
Yeah.
shade. No shade
You know?
to them.
Okay,
Going
okay.
from G.I. Jane days to, the leader and CEO of a giant oil company. She's doing good.
She was doing good in the show. We'll get to that. So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do a reaction to season 2 of Landman because it just ended last night. The season finale was crazy. So we're gonna talk about it. Bobby's gonna get us started because Corey and Don, they not up on game on that Landman. You
gotta put me on game about Landman, y'all.
Go ahead and get us started. Let them know what that's
Let me tell you about Landman. Okay, so Landman is produced by the same exact people who've done Yellowstone, which is Taylor Sheridan. So it's a Taylor Sheridan production. Fantastic stuff. So this is all about Billy Bob Thornton. He's the president of MTEX Oil. And so he has a lot of different things happening to him. It's a fantastic show. It kind of goes about through his family, his life, talks about his parents, his upbringing, and his son Cooper. And just recently, Cooper, I guess, dropped out of college. Like season 2 opens up with just terrible things happening. And well, Cooper decides to take a risk and he jumps into being able to map and find out where these oil wells are hidden and tapping into them to see if they're still oil pumping. And sure enough, he hits it and he gets into some oil, right? Just like his father, except he's not the president. So ends up getting into with the cartel, not realizing his business partner is in fact a cartel leader. But this guy isn't just cartel. He he's the clean face of the cartel. He pretty much cleans the blood money and he funnels it through oil businesses and oil companies and stuff. And so this is how he cleans the money while also getting an investment back in profit, right? He got that ROI, that return of investment.
Mm-hmm.
And so leading up to the season finale, Billy Bob Thornton, Tommy, he ends up losing his job as president of MTech. And it's just interesting what kind of leads up to it. Different things happening with his daughter. She goes off to college, off to TCU, and the mom Angela, she just ends up having I don't want to say a fit, but I feel like their dynamic isn't like mother-daughter. They're definitely like best friends, and you could tell by their relationship.
Yeah.
It is not. I wouldn't say it's not healthy, but it's not your typical mom and daughter.
It's different. It's different. That's like her. Yeah, that's like her Ace Boon Coon, man. Her that is like her best friend, and she bails her out of a lot of situations. You know how we talk about the snowplow parenting?
Mm-hmm.
She's one of those.
Angela.
She's one of those. But yeah, it's definitely a good show. The second season was crazy. It was a lot. So the main storyline, and she was talking about Billy Bob Thornton's character Tommy. He basically the Landman is like the boots on the ground, almost like I would say like a project manager, right? Who oversees everything. Like that's the person who really gets stuff done. With the oil in the oil rigging industry, like he's the one that's like communicating with the cartel and leasing land from the cartel so that the oil companies can drill on those sites. And he's had several run-ins with the cartels throughout this show. But basically when his son, like Bobby was talking about, found all that oil, his son like just blindly went into that deal with the guy, the leader, Andy Garcia, that's his name, right? Who plays the leader of the cartel. He plays it good too. He plays it good.
You want to like it's a love-hate thing because you know there's something sneaky behind it, but he puts on such a good front. You like, I hate that I kind of like this guy. I don't like it.
Yeah. Like you're rooting for him, like I
now,
like it. Go ahead.
The first couple of names you mentioned I'm familiar with, but this guy, who is this guy? He sounds like one of the guys who was in The Sopranos or something. Is there something I might have seen this guy in?
He looks familiar. I've seen him before, but I can't place the face, man. I cannot place the face.
Keep talking to us.
So far, that's a pretty good lineup. You got Demi Moore, Billy Bob Thornton, man. That's two powerhouses, right?
Yeah, and they kill it too, man. They kill it. So this season opens up. So there's a lot going on. It's layered. There's so many layers of like the main story, the backstory to the backstory, a side story. It's a lot going on. So that's the main story with him just holding it down. But like season
Andy
one,
Garcia, to give you a side note, Andy Garcia played in the movie American Gangster. He was the Italian guy that put Frank Lucas on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounded familiar. Like I felt like I seen him.
He plays in those mob movies, and then sometimes he plays in like those type of like boss type movies. He's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
He plays a good gangster. Like he's smooth in this one. Like Michael Jackson would say, a smooth criminal. He's definitely that in this show. But so season one ended with Demi Moore's husband, who ran this oil company that the show is about. He had a heart attack. He ended up passing away, having a heart attack. And in his will, he had it in his will for Tommy, Billy Bob Thornton's character, to take over as president. So that's how he kind of took over as the president. And then the storyline going on is they're trying to figure out, okay, what's the succession plan for the company? They're trying to figure out, there's $400 million missing.
So I was gonna say, so Monty, the husband, he was doing some backdoor type of things without sharing that stuff with his wife. And now that he's gone and passed away, now she's left to kind of pick up where he left off, trying to figure out what he was doing with the money, where all the money went, and what happened to it.
So yeah, Tommy, he was appointed as a president, but she took over as the owner of the company. So she's trying to like basically find her bearings. Okay, like, what am I taking over? But like she said, that the paperwork isn't there. She's not understanding anything that's going on. they get hit with a lawsuit, an insurance company that paid them out. I think it was the insurance company that paid them that $400 million. There were stipulations to that payoff to where the oil company was supposed to start offshore drilling with that. There was stipulations with that payoff, but it never happened. So this season opens up with the whole legal team. Everybody's trying to figure out, hey man, where does money at? And that's what brings in Andy Garcia's character, the leader of the cartel, because he's like, oh, you need 400? Oh, I got you. So now it's kind of getting in bed with the devil, right? And the whole season, Tommy is trying to stop Demi Moore, her character, from making that deal with the cartel. So he's basically running through that whole episode trying to stop that deal. They get into that deal. That's the main storyline. And they move forward with that deal. In the second to last episode, she fires Tommy because she's basically saying, hey, you're too scary, basically. And his whole time is like, dude, I'm trying to protect you, but she fires him. And then the season the season finale starts up with him trying to figure out what to do, but he had a plan B. Remember his son, where Bobby was talking about when he originally had to deal with the cartel, not knowing that he had that deal with the cartel. He basically has a plan B, ran back to that cartel leader, was like, look, man, you entered into a shitty deal with Demi Moore. You're going to lose that money, but I'm going to revisit this offer you made for my son's company. Let's make it happen. And that's a good conversation right there. And it ends off to where all the people, the big key players with the main oil company, they follow Tommy. They're like, no, where were you? The legal counsel, the whole legal team, all like the main power players, like, we're going wherever you are. And he was like, okay, bet. So now we got a new company. We're going to help this guy, my son, run his company. We got our own oil rigs, and we're going to, the way he set the deal up was basically like, look, the way I'm structuring the company is a portion of the profits go to all the employees of this company. So he was like, we're all going to make it big together and succeed together. Who's down? And like, it ends with all of them saying we are. So all your main characters, the lawyer, the female lawyer, the male lawyer, the other roommate, I forget his name, that basically, he's on that team. His dad, he made his dad basically like site lead. And his dad was like, dude, I haven't done this in like 50 years. He was like, you're good. It's all computerized, but you still know what's going on. So that's how it ends, basically, is they basically set up the company for his son. So they set it up to where in season 3, we're going to see them running the son's company and basically being a competitor to Demi Moore's company. Because she let him go. And it was, she was stupid for doing that.
You know, it's interesting, like 2 episodes before that, Andy Garcia is sitting down talking with Tommy. She can see that there's something between the two of them where they're not seeing eye to eye, and he could see that. And he ended up telling Tommy that other key players in this oil industry, they're going to see that. They're going to see that the CEO and the president aren't seeing eye to eye, and they're going to they're going to see her like that.
Yep.
And sure enough, she pretty much tells them that because he doesn't share the vision that she has, he's too much of a liability to have around, and because of that, he can no longer have his job if the president doesn't stand behind the CEO, basically. But just like Ronald was saying, he's trying to like save her.
Yeah,
she don't want to hear it
because she don't know nothing. She knows nothing about the industry. And I'll tell you what about her character, the way Demi Moore played that character, she played it so good. It's on that level of remember Training Day? When Training Day came out, everybody was mad at Denzel Washington, but it wasn't Denzel Washington that was the bad guy. It was his character that he played.
Lonzo.
Yeah, he was so effective at playing that character. I was mad at Denzel. I'm like, man, why you gonna do that dude like that? That's how good Demi Moore played this character. Like, I was pissed at Demi Moore. I'm like, yo, she's stupid, but it's not her. It's her character.
It's her character.
Yeah, that's how effective she is in this show, man. She's a great actor, man. She killed it.
Ever since the Ghost days, right?
Those are her warm-up movies. Not playing.
Hey, it shows though. It shows though, because I mean, I'm still mad at her. Oh, you freaking idiot, dog! You should have never let that do. But it's not real. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, it's funny. She was in a movie with Michael Douglas where the role was reversed. She was like the one who was trying to seduce like her boss. Now it sounds like she's the boss who's in control of the scenario. You know?
Yeah. Excellent comparison. That's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is.
I like movies and shows like this because it shows the range of the writer, right? Not just the range of the actor. The actor, you get the right actor. You know what I'm saying? They'll take a script that's a trashy script.
Yeah.
They'll make sure that they get the job done and convey the message. But a writer makes a character believe that character is that villain. When that writer makes that villain the person you can't stand in real life, that's when that writer's done the job. And that writer goes on to be another writer. It makes me think of Ryan Coogler, how when he wrote Fruitville Station, right? And he had Michael B. Jordan in there. And then when you go and see Rocky, right? You see not Rocky, what's the other one? Creed, right? And then you see Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. It's like you kind of like to champion these actors. And even like when you see, like, even Stallone got that good. Like whenever I watch the Expendables, it's like you see all these like childhood hero movie characters that we've seen together.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, it's not like they play the same character, but it's like if they don't do what you expected them to do from the other character in the movies they were, you kind of get pissed, and then you start realizing, like, man, I can't stand this person. It's crazy. Even when I seen Michael Gandolfini, rest in peace, that's the person who played Tony Soprano. I couldn't see him in anything else as Tony Soprano.
Hey, right? Sylvester Stallone. So Bobby was talking about some of the other movies that produced. What's his name? The producer,
Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah. So Tulsa King is also one of the shows that guy produced as well.
That's next. We're watching
Tulsa King, Landman, Yellowstone, 1923, 1883. What's the other one with Hawkeye? The Mayor of Kingston.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mayor of Kingston.
Yeah. Those are all that dude's show, man. So, and they're all different, but great, because even in Tulsa King, man, like you get to see Sylvester Stallone in a different light, and you're literally kind of rooting for the bad guy in that show, because for all intended purposes, he is a bad guy in that show. You know what I mean? Like, to your point, as far as like an effective writer. Right. The writing on Tulsa King is so good. You're rooting for a damn mob boss.
Yeah.
You see, when Taylor Sheridan came out with Landman, I may have not come across it, any other way. But when my husband was telling me about it, like, oh, same writer from Yellowstone. Well, it looks like that's what we're watching, because I knew Yellowstone was super good.
Yes.
So Corey, on point with that. If you're a good writer, right, taking a trashy script, if you're a fantastic writer, people are going to follow your work, right? Yeah. So they're like, oh, you produced this, and this was gold. I imagine you're going to do the same thing.
Good point. Because I'm making a point to go through and watch the rest of his shows. Because I think also another one he wrote was Lioness. I think Lioness is one of his.
Lioness is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. So I got 1883.
Wait, are we talking about the same Lioness?
Lioness with what's her name?
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. Okay, so we already watched all of that.
Show, I know you would watch that, Bobby. I was like, Bobby. I said, this is definitely Bobby type of movie. You know what I'm saying?
Lioness was super good. I think we binged that. Actually, we watched that in 2 days. All the episodes. It was super good.
Hopefully they come back.
Yeah, man, that dude is a great writer, and great show, Landman. It's funny. I found Landman because I think season 1 of Tulsa King went off, and it went into autoplay and just started playing Landman. I'm like, let me check this out, dude. After the first episode, I was like, what? And been hooked ever since, man. It definitely opened up my eyes on the oil industry. I did not know all that stuff was going on. Like, of course, it's fiction, but they pull from real life, and anytime they do a fiction type show, I know, right?
They were breaking down some things when we were talking about the windmills, how the windmills produce so much of a big carbon footprint that the amount of wind that they produce will never, ever offset it. And you need petroleum in order to run these windmills. So the amount of pollution that they put out and the carbon footprint will never be offset by the production that they put out. Something to think about.
I remember there was an episode they talked about that. Yeah.
it wasn't just that one. They actually talked about that in Yellowstone too. Remember in Yellowstone when the climate activist ended up messing with John Dutton and he
That's
ended up
right.
pulling her onto the ranch and pretty much educating her on ranch life, which changed her whole outlook because she had
Changed her
never
outlook,
seen
yeah.
it from that
Yeah.
point. You know,
Nah.
and so it's the same thing with on the oil, right? There's always going to be two sides of the coin. But
Yeah.
if you focus all your attention on this side and not educate yourself on this side and see where it comes from, so many byproducts are made from petroleum. We need it. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
And
know about y'all in California, but I like paying $2.05 for gas here in Texas.
Yeah.
When they
I
put it
would
in the
like,
food,
I
when
would
it's a
like to
problem.
pay $2.05 for gas.
Yeah. Petroleum for gas is cool, but petroleum in your food products, probably not as good.
No, not at all. Not
So
at
that's
all.
what California's tripping on. Well, I guess some Californians are tripping on gas. They are shutting down oil refineries out here. So, yeah, that's a good point.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Are
That
they
news
not
doesn't make it to
producing or what?
Texas? Oh, damn. Yeah. We've shut down 2 big oil refineries and the push towards electric vehicles.
Oh, I think that's stupid. Just keeping
It's
it real.
crazy how what news leaves California and what news doesn't leave California, apparently. I would figure everybody around the world should know about that. California ain't producing gas? What?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a shock to me. I mean, I get they're trying to push that whole electric thing, but there was a debate that came up on the season finale, and you saw how that debate started in the second to last episode, Bobby, of season 2, when I forget the son's name. What's the son's name's character? Cooper. His fiance got attacked at her job.
Yes,
and
Andrea.
almost got sexually assaulted. There's certain words you cannot say, Bobby, on YouTube. That's why I didn't say it.
No, them unalived words.
Yeah, sexually assaulted.
Essays, gotta use letters.
So he came out. It just so happened he went to her. She worked at a bar, and there was this one guy that kept harassing her. And she went out to take a break, and he was out there waiting for her, and basically was trying to sexually assault her. Right. Just so happens Cooper was going to visit her just to go see her. Guy said, "Hey, she's out in the back, taking a break," and he caught him right before he was about to do his thing. Literally beat the living shit out of him. Beat him. Just beat that ass.
And you can say that on YouTube.
Yeah, but you can't say the other word. You can't say the other word. There's certain things you can't.
BTA'd. Oh,
well, you
BTA'd.
They'll just throttle your views. They won't push it. So because certain things YouTube they don't want putting out there. But so what came out from that was the cops were trying to stick it to Cooper. They was trying to stick it to Cooper because, spoiler alert, he killed the guy. But they were trying to say that he went beyond protecting his fiance, and said that at a certain point he was no longer a threat. What come to find out, this guy was also a big timer in the oil rigging industry, so that's why they were trying to go hard against him. But the whole argument was Tommy, he got involved, lawyer got involved, and they basically was like, can you look your wife in the eye and say you wouldn't have done the same thing? Like, how are you going to try to give this guy rights when he was trying to sexually assault someone? Because they were really pushing hard to try to stick the charges to Cooper when he was just protecting his fiance. It went deep, man, on that. What do y'all think about that, man? If that's happening to someone that you cared about, would you try to hold back and try to think that, hey, let me stop because this person is no longer a threat?
From someone raping somebody I know? Yeah, there'd have to be somebody around to pull me off to make sure I didn't go into a blackout rage mode where I got bloodlust and just, I did end up killing someone for that.
I feel you, Corey.
Yeah, man.
Sexually assaulted and unalived.
Yeah, well, you can bleep me. That's fine. You can bleep me.
No, it's too late. We lied, bro.
Sexually assaulted. No, I feel that. I'm with you on that one, man. It's no holding back. If you felt like you wanted to do that, man, I have. Yeah. I feel like you don't need to be here no more, man.
I'd be like, how many other people's lives did I just save by putting you out? That's like a darker side of looking at it. But how many people have you come across where you were able to do that to and get away with it? There's no justice, right? There's no justice.
Yeah, you'd still go to jail. You'd for sure go to jail for
some street
murder.
justice. Nah, I'm all for justice.
Hopefully you're conscious enough to be like, shit, I'm gonna go to jail for life for this. Let me stop. You know, like,
I've said that a couple of
How good of
times.
a lawyer you have.
Like,
Yeah.
am I willing to go to jail for this? Yes.
if it's family, maybe strangers. I'll stop it though if I can.
Right. I think
He
that'd
pulls
be the
out a
right
gun
thing to
though, then I just risked my life saving your life. And oh man, did I just waste my life trying to save your life?
Not if you have a gun. You don't show up at the gunfight with some fists.
A lot of people don't own guns.
True.
I don't own a gun.
That is not true. I know a lot of black people who own guns. Matter of fact,
It's not a racial thing.
What's your take on it, Corey? What would you do in that situation?
it's very tricky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take somebody's life, you have to look at it like, what kind of consequences come along with that. And then if you're trying to save somebody's life, and putting your life in harm's way because of the fact that you now put your children's security, your wife's security at risk when you're going to protect someone that you see that's in harm, right?
Yeah.
Killing, no, I can't. I don't think I have the keep it real. I don't think I have the cojones to take a life. Just being 100% honest, because by taking a life, you also have to think about that mental thing that you got to deal with. You got to realize you just ended somebody's history, like you eliminated them from this face of this earth. They have no more breath. They have no more birthdays. They have no more summers. I don't know if I have that power to do that, even if my life was on the line. Now, I also do have to think about, I haven't thought about, like, if my wife and my children's family life is on the line, then that's different. By God, by a husband and as a father, I'm ordained to put my life at risk for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's no question.
Reason.
You know what I'm saying? But
strangers though,
for a stranger, I'm not gonna be the one to hold the phone and say stop that. I'll be the one to call. I'll probably call the police or something, but and try to get, make a scene, so somebody else, maybe 2 or 3 other guys can come with me to be like, hey, let's stop this guy from causing this lady harm. But that's a tough pickle to chew on, bro.
Yeah, man.
A tough pickle to chew on.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. I'm with Bobby though, man. How many other lives did you save? I'm on that side. If it's my family, well, and to be fair, in the show, Cooper wasn't trying to. It was just that his fiance almost got sexually assaulted, and he just waylaid that dude.
Blacked out, right? He went into that blood rage and just that happens to most people.
Mind you, her shirt was already ripped. Dude had her where,
he knocked her out. The guy had knocked his fiance out and was taking her clothes off and was about to do the do. And that's when Cooper caught him, and he did what I feel like any husband would have did.
Of
right?
course.
I'm not thinking about your life at that point, just keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm thinking about trying to save my wife. So
my wife, no hands down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is the next season this guy's in jail, or is what?
No, the lawyer came in and put the.
They got good lawyers.
Well, she put the.
Good legal.
She handed
one thing you got to. That's one
that whole police department their asses.
Let me just tell you something. When you got good money in life, I want to get that type of rich. All right.
Yes.
That's why. See, some people
just have self-control and don't kill people.
Yeah, no. See, people want to get rich because of the fact that they got things they want to do. And no, I want to get rich so then I'll be able to have the FU money we talk about. I'll pay a lawyer to go ahead and cover me, right?
Yeah.
I'll be able to buy the best nutritionist. I'm researching biohacking right now. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but biohacking,
familiar.
You know what I'm saying? It helps you live longer and stronger at the older age. These are things that I'm thinking about doing with wealth. I just think about private planes, but nah,
you need that lawyer, man, because that's one of the things that's a recurring theme in Landman is the how powerful it is to have great legal representation.
Yes,
like
because
Bruce Wayne.
Lawyer,
this guy sounds like fucking Batman over here, man.
Tommy?
This Corey's mentality is going down the road of Bruce Wayne over here. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
I am.
vigilantes out there. All right, we're gonna save the
Oh,
world.
God.
Every rapist is going down at my hands of
No,
money.
for real. A lot of people don't know what, you know what I'm saying? This is off topic, but it's real. Like, think about the money that Beyonce and Jay-Z have donated to Black
Even
Lives Matter,
Batman didn't kill
them
people.
all them people who actually got arrested for civil, for protesting. Somebody got to bail them out. You feel what I'm saying? People who get bailed out, they don't just get bailed out just because of the fact that like, oh, you're free to go. No, there's a toll somebody got to pay. Yep. And these nonprofits and organizations and people who got money can be like, okay, let me go ahead and bail these people out because what they doing is right, and they're exercising their political voice. And the people who are taking, who are locking them up and doing things, all they're doing is exercising the rights that the people voted for, right? So you know what I'm saying? If you go to jail, somebody got to pay that bill.
And man, and most people ain't rich, so regular heroes like us, we're gonna go to jail, and we're not gonna have lawyers to help bail us out, man, because we're not rich for trying to save someone else's life. Some cases they might flip it on you. Now you're the murderer, right? If someone breaks in my house and tries to molest my family, and I kill that person here in California, I get in trouble.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't? They changed that? Okay, good. Because you're no longer allowed to shoot intruders, and like have it be just
you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to kill them if their back is turned exiting. If they break in, they're in your private property. You have the right to defend yourself at all costs. It's even on my Ring camera manual because that's what it says. Like if somebody,
so as long as he stands in front of you, you can't shoot. I'm stealing all your shit.
Nah, bro.
Turn my back, homie.
As soon as they enter into my building, if they're trying to exit the building, I can't kill them. I can't.
Or you're doing such a fantastic job of why to never go to California. Why never live there? Like you're selling it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No, I hate to say it, but that's true. I mean, you're right. It's like if they running out the house, like we saw.
It's the exact opposite here. Back is turned.
Yeah, right. You already came in and fucked my family and stole all my shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's personal for me, man. I don't know.
They do kind of.
I was molested as a child, so like I get it. I would kill somebody just for that memory coming back in my brain. That's why I'm like, I hope if I try to save somebody, somebody would stop me from killing somebody, because like realistically, don't have the money for lawyers to fight that shit, and I would spend at least 2 to 3 years in jail for killing somebody.
I hear people saying, "Oh, you care more about your stuff than you do another human being." No, they care more about my stuff than they care about their own lives. How about you start caring about your own lives? Make better decisions, damn it.
Make better decisions.
Crazy, man.
Yeah,
quality of your decisions determines the quality of your life.
She's not lying.
Decisions, folks. Let's do that.
That's why I always keep a pit bull on deck. Right now, I got 2 of them. So it's like, if you made it past 2 pit bulls and a chihuahua, that means you wanted these bullets, yo. Like, you're like begging me to please shoot me. Please shoot me. And I'll be happy to oblige.
There's a sign at the edge of my property. Get right with the Lord. Once you come across this sign.
Yeah, man. Telling you, that's work. That's effort, ambition. If you make it past 2 pit bulls and a chihuahua, that means
man, for real.
That's all I'm saying. Nah, but it was a great episode, man. A great season finale, great season. Look at the conversation it sparked. Definitely, if y'all get a chance to get access to Paramount Plus, it's a good show, man. Great show. Yeah. Like I watched the season finale twice already. Probably go watch it a 3rd time, man, just because it's so good, man. But you said something earlier, Corey, man, about exercising rights, maybe to get rights. Today is MLK Day, sir.
MLK Day.
Like, what is today all about, man? We got the heroes highlight, man. Who we gonna highlight for the heroes highlight today, sir?
None other than Martin Luther King Jr. Right? Let's take a surface level. We're in podcasting, right? Yep. Think about it. Had he not marched and the civil rights movement did not pass, do you think we would have as many podcast shows that there's out there, good and bad, right? Think about the voices that we're using. Think about the freedoms that we're able to speak, no matter what creed or color we are, right? Everybody, everybody has their faults. Martin Luther King had his, right? However, the reason why I chose him as a hero's highlight, is because his dream surpassed his life. And every day, people are in America, especially in America, use bits and pieces of his dream, right? Um, like, think about it. We can pick up our phones and start recording and start talking about anything we want, right? That probably wouldn't have been possible had the civil rights movement was not effective as it was. And you have to have key components in there. You have to have key people. Senator John Lewis, you know what I'm saying? You had Rosa Parks, who, you know what I'm saying, who sat at the back of the bus, took that. But she wasn't the only one. There's quite a few of them. You know what I mean? But and then Martin Luther King, very powerful voice for his nation. And think how young he was when he did that. Hell, was he in his 30s, right?
39.
There you go. I know some
Sheesh.
39-year-olds that probably live with their mama still. I know
Dude,
some
I'm 44 and
39-year-olds.
I couldn't even imagine doing what he did. Good God.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the thing about it is, it's like, what can we do as a nation to just take a sit back from what all is going on in this world, going on in this country, and think about what Martin said? A man or a woman, should be judged by not by the color of their skin, but for the contents of their character. And your character is key, right? And I'm gonna leave it at this: the fact that it's almost been in 1938 is when he got not that 1930, 1968 is when he got murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unalive, sorry, the right word to say, right? um it's not that long ago, but it's long enough to say that we have a lot more to go, but damn it, we're not where we were.
Good point. Hey, man. So,
You know
hey,
what I'm saying?
for real.
So shout out to Martin Luther King.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Definitely rest in peace. And for his
Rest
dream
in glory.
to surpass his earthly remain, God bless. God bless the dream. Let's keep it alive.
For real. Hey, I want to say this too, man. The one place I've been where you can really see that dream, like a good visual of it, is the Bay Area, man. The Bay Area in California, man. When I was stationed up there, I remember going to, there was a concert, a huge concert, E40, Too Short, Little John. I'm at Sacramento at this park, right? And I noticed a group of people that was getting into that whole Bay Area dancing, right? And it was like you saw shades of every color, man. I'm talking Asian, white, black, Mexican, in a way they was all just connected and just grooving together, man. I was just like, you've seen pockets of it here and there. I've seen it here and there being in the military, going around the world, but not like that. Like, this was the first time I've actually seen to where no one is really tripping off a color, to where everyone is chilling, partying, having a good time together, man. And that's like, seeing that was like, that's the dream right there, man. Like, ain't nobody tripping. It's just we all here to have a good time, and everything is all good. And I've seen that anytime I was traveling up and down the Bay Area, from Oakland to San Jose to anywhere I went, I would always see a function like that. It was not just one thing, right? It wasn't just blacks or whites or Hispanic, whatever, right? It was always groups of everybody. Multicultural, man. Even more, I seen it even more so than LA, because just keep it real. From what I remember, LA was still kind of segregated, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day, at least.
No, it's a bit segregated, more so, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. When I went to Tulsa, at Transformation Church at their conference, bro, I'm sitting up there praising God with a white person to the left of me, an Asian person to the right of me. You know what I'm saying? Every different creed of color. It looked like heaven out there, bro. That's really felt and looked like heaven. Like, and I could literally say, these are my brothers and sisters in Christ. And I believe that's what I truly believe that was Martin Luther King's dream. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to that,
saying?
man. Like, yeah, that's the dream because we all get to
Yeah.
do stuff with each other and without having to worry about going to jail. Because before that, you go in the wrong area, you could probably go to jail for that or get killed. So
Yeah.
shout out to that, man. That's
Yeah.
real, man. We need that.
Unfortunately, in some places it's still like that though. You
Like
know,
you said, we've come far.
but we got some more to go.
We
Got some
got
ways
some
to
more
go.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah. What is y'all take on Martin Luther King and his dream? Let's go with Bobby first.
Fantastic. Let's go with Bobby first. So, like I said earlier, King was 39 when he passed away. You know, regardless of how he passed away, he had a fire ignited inside of him. And I would encourage everybody, regardless of your skin color, King was just an example, but find your fire. Find what it is that you're passionate about, that you know is going to speak to the masses, that you know people can get behind on something like that. Corey, I like that you mentioned about being in church with, you know, other people who might look different from you, but inside our hearts, right?
Yeah.
We're all the same. We're all connected by one thing, and that's the Lord. And so I want to use the word, I find it funny, but I find it kind of offensive when people say, "Oh, I attend a black church," and I'm like, "That's weird. Why would you say that? Because there's no black heaven."
Right.
I attend church with many different, you know, people of many different skin colors. Not like that matters at the end of the day, because it really doesn't. If we were all created in the image of God, that I believe, your skin color shouldn't matter. So when you say I'm attending church, it should just be that. It should be church. It shouldn't be segregated according to color, because I feel like that creates an unwelcoming presence. And church is a hospital. It ain't a country club. Everybody, anybody and their mama should be allowed to walk through those doors and feel comforted.
Yeah.
That's why I find your fire, whatever it is.
I like that.
Find your fire. What's your point? What you got, Dr. Poole?
I like MLK Day. I think what MLK did was great for the nation. And I think that the Black community has had we've been afforded a lot of changes since his passing in the 60s and 70s era. When I think of the message that you said, that we're to be judged off the context of our character and not the color of our skin, I feel like that message is completely lost in some cases. And I think that's sad, because it's been 60 years, it sounds like almost 60 years now. And even though there's been a lot of progress in a lot of people's hearts, they believe that there's been no progress. And in some cases, it's even worse now than it was before MLK. And so I don't know, it's just really weird. And for each person, I think it's where they stand in America. It's different for everybody. And hopefully we could all, think of that creed and really take that creed to heart and stop thinking about our race first and then our character, but our character and then, oh, well, we're this and we're that, are you a decent human being first and foremost?
I like that.
You don't have to be, doesn't matter what race or religion you are. I've seen good people everywhere, and I've seen pieces of trash everywhere too. So,
Yeah.
If you can't find a good person, be one.
Be the good person.
Ooh,
there you go.
What about you, Gmo?
I'm actually what Don said. I'm seeing that a lot. Like, yeah, we made some progress. But I don't think we'll ever see it 100% good, right, in our lifetime. And even the progress that we made, it's been 60 years, but when you take the whole life of our nation, and even before it was an official country, 60 years is still a snapshot compared to the overall time, right? To where there was a reason why you needed the Civil Rights Act. There was a reason why you needed the Civil Rights Bill, right? To be passed into law, to where unfortunately, just some people thought they were better than others. So thank goodness he had that fire, like Bobby said, to get that going. And it wasn't just the Black community. That's one thing I would tweak a little bit. It wasn't just the Black community. It was basically all minorities. So I think that's something that gets lost anytime we talk about MLK. He helped everybody and women. You know what I mean? Like because women weren't that far behind you know, blacks and other minorities as far as not having certain rights, right? So I that's the one thing I think everyone should appreciate, the fact that I think he took that American dream of everyone is should be treated equal, and actually held that mirror to the face, like, we're not really treating everyone equal. Maybe we should reconsider this and live that American dream. So to that point, I feel like he was probably more American than most people, to be like, hey man, we said, you know, everyone would have freedom. Let's make sure we give everyone a chance to have freedom. So I respect that and highly admire that, because you don't get more American than freedom, and that's basically what he was about. I think too many people talk about the race thing in that, but that's really what the message was. Everyone should be entitled to this American freedom. And I think his movement was really about showing America, hey man, this is really what we can be if we're talking that freedom life. Let's live that freedom life. So I'm glad that he did that, man, because we do have a lot of freedoms that we may not have had otherwise.
Right.
And if you think you don't, please go to Iran and then come and give me a brief and let me know.
Yeah. It took a million of them marching from state to state, man.
Hey, if y'all don't know, San Antonio has one of the largest MLK marches in the United States.
Yeah, it's known to be the largest.
Nice.
Have you ever been to one?
I have not.
I went twice to 2 marches.
Nice.
But
I think
January is iffy on the weather. Right?
I think what we can probably do though is those who have a voice and those who have a platform like us start reaching to the younger generations with our message of what we want them to understand, the importance of their freedoms and their importance of their position on who's around them. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've always taken that from Martin. You know what I'm saying? If we look at, I mean, like they say the turn the other cheek thing. I'm like, no, just turn the other cheek. Dodge, but also, you know what I'm saying, prepare to be a force within the force that's coming at you, but do it with love. Do it with love. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things we can't change. There's certain people we can't change, you know, but what we can do is we can change the way we respond. You know what I'm saying? No reaction, but a responsive behavior towards the situation.
I like that.
Yeah. But that's my hero's highlight, y'all.
Hey.
Good one, man. Good stuff.
All right, moving out of the hero's highlight, man. It's time to go into the millennial moment, man. What we talking about? Millennial moment.
Man, well, I heard while watching the Netflix that they're doing something special for this year. They're bringing back the Star Search apparently. So, Star Search, yeah, it's an American television show originally produced by TPE and Riser Entertainment in 1983, and they ran until about 1995. Hosted by Ed McMahon. It was created by Al Mancini, and Star Search, you know, it helped a lot of young people get discovered. A lot of young people such as Usher and Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, and Justin Timberlake. And of course, my favorite, Aaliyah, came out, and she was known for dominating the charts with some of her songs like Are You That Somebody in 98. And the first hit that really broke her out was Back and Forth back in 1994. And of course, her signature hit Try Again, which went #1 on the Billboard's Top 100, you know.
Off the
so
Romeo
she was founded
soundtrack.
Yeah, so she was founded on Star Search, along with a lot of other people who I haven't mentioned. And so I wanted to get your guys' input because it came back again in 2003 and went until 2004 for 1 year, but then it ended again. And both times it ended were due to declining ratings. So, you know, they're going to try and bring it back. And I got a couple questions. The first question I have for you guys is, you know, what do you think about them bringing Star Search back out of retirement? And you think it'll last longer than a year this time?
Maybe it'll bring back some nostalgia for people who like sitting in front of the TV and watching other people sing. I know my daughter enjoys watching the America's Got Talent and what's the other one, The Voice, seeing stuff like that. So, which is that like raw talent. I would say is what that is. I think Netflix trying to bring it back is good with as many subscribers as they have. I think they're going to get more views than general nighttime television would. Might have a shot. I wouldn't say 50-50. I might have a shot.
Man. Because I feel like the new Star Search platform is like TikTok. You know what I mean? Like that's how stars are being discovered now, man. Like I think of like how many, because if you go trending on TikTok, you can have a career.
Yeah, you can have a big bag and a career.
Yeah, and even if you don't have a long-term career, you get that big bag, you could check out and be good.
You'll say big bag or big bag. I'm not sure.
Big bag. I mean, you might have a big bag too. I mean, they say San Antonio is the land of the big bags, so maybe that too. But now I don't know, man. I feel like there's too many other platforms where talent is being discovered, and it's going straight to the consumer. What's up?
I'm gonna tell you how Star Search wins. Let me tell you how it wins. Name those people who's been found that's still alive on their dime.
Everyone that I named except for Aaliyah.
Yeah, name them. Name them one more time.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, Usher, a couple of American Idol people. I could pull up the original list I pulled from. I pulled the top 10. Those are just a few names.
Was on there too back in the day.
A lot of people came out of Star Search.
A lot of people. I feel you.
So this is how they win.
My next question is going to be great, but yeah, Corey, what do you got?
Those people, the top 10 that we know now that were on Star Search, the Beyoncés, the Ushers, the Christina Aguileras, the Dave Chappelles, right? Those people are actually behind the scenes moving the pieces because those people are superstars. So they have a formula of making things win. And then they throw that into Star Search, it will win. All you need is a formula. You have a winning formula, and people, you put people who know how to win, they'll make it win.
Now I'm curious with the Star Search, because with the child celebrities and all, you know, primarily the children, I sometimes wonder, like, on the realm of child exploitation. Like a lot of those names of the people I read off, if you look at them now as adults, so a lot of them, their career completely dove and went in the sour direction, you know, and there are a lot of reasons why. Mostly for a lot of them, it seemed to be revolving around drugs and alcohol and bad influence. But I'm thinking nowadays, you know, especially with Epstein Island, you know, those Star Search contestants and whatnot, is this something that might be sinister? You think that this is in the realm of child exploitation at all? People putting their kids out to the people to be paraded around? What do you think? Child exploitation?
Nah. I want to be on a positive note and say no.
I mean, we always want to be on a positive note, but is the risk always there? Yes. The risk is always there. You're dealing with humans.
Yeah.
And the thought of money. Yes.
I feel that. I mean, I look at it. I'm not against teaching kids how to go after their passion and teaching them entrepreneurship, because you name those names, they all own something. Businesses, maybe they got partnerships, brand sponsorship deals. Yeah, I mean, what's the saying that money only intensifies who you already are? If you were someone that was prone to be a drug addict, you were going to be a drug addict anyway. You just now have more resources to get it, right? But if you're a good person, it would just accentuate you being a good person, because now you have more resources. If you blow up and, you know, get those finances, now you have more resources to be a good person. So I don't think it's really the actual show itself. It's who's getting involved, like who are the contestants getting into it. So
the teenagers and kids have know how to be able to prevent those things from happening as they become adults, though, because they definitely don't seem to have mentorships.
Let me say
this. Child stars. And I'm just thinking of like movies too, TV shows, and seeing how many young people have come out with their lives destroyed, telling terrible stories of Hollywood.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of kids who've been destroyed. We've seen those highlights. But I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot more that actually have been successful. They just didn't have the spotlight. Everybody who you see on TV, from the extras to the main characters, they've been in television. Alicia Keys was on the Cosby's. She didn't blow up. She didn't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Justin Timberlake, he was a Disney kid, along with Christina Aguilera. Now Britney
And Britney
Spears as well,
Spears.
but that's 2 out of the 3. Not to mention Raven Simone. She was a Cosby kid. She's doing podcasting right now. She's blowing up too. It depends.
She had her successful show on Disney Channel.
She sure did.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven. You know what I'm saying? And also from a person who actually took their daughter to auditions, who took her to acting school, I see a lot of people there that parents are like myself. I didn't leave the premises. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, well, the parents got to go here while the kids do the acting here and here. I was like, okay, cool. I'm still on the premises. And I think the reason is because of the fact that it's the morale of the actual guardian.
The guardians, yeah.
It's the guardian. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the reason why Beyonce is so big and so huge, her father was really instrumental in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he had his own vices, but he never passed that down to his children. You feel what I'm saying? And think about it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's still successful. I seen a podcast that he did, and he was talking about he was a salesman. He had no interest in being in this music business. He was a top salesman of the country for Xerox. You feel what I'm saying? But his daughter wanted to do something. And then he just he made sure, like, you know what, I'm going to protect my daughter at all costs. And if you have parents who want to protect their child and see something in their child, and they don't want to be the person who makes the money off of their child, then you have a shot. You have
Bobby,
a big shot.
Let's say that one of these young people from Star Search get found and they become the next Justin Bieber. And we look at what happened with Justin Bieber, with his life influences and some of the things that have happened to him as a youngster. What would you give them as advice? Would you give them any advice, the future Justin Biebers out there, to not go down the path of what he could have gone down?
Yeah. So I'll give them the same advice as I would give my girls, which is don't find yourself in the room alone with somebody of the opposite gender, without some sort of, I don't want to say kind of like in the military, we use a battle buddy system, but that's why we have a battle buddy system, is to make sure that there's always somebody else with them. Don't find yourself in a situation alone with somebody else where it could become a he said, she said situation. And you don't ever want that. Always make sure there's somebody else there. And if you do have a guardian, because you're underage, there's a reason why you have a guardian. Making sure that they're doing their due diligence on protecting you, because that's literally their job.
Yeah, I agree with her, man. That falls on the guardian. Like, my advice would be to the guardian, like, don't leave your damn kid alone, man. Like, shame on you if you do that. Like,
you're a big movie producer. Here, take my 12-year-old daughter with you.
Fuck?
Geronimo, I got a question for you. So if you, let's say your young daughter, she expresses interest in music and Star Search is going well and it's still around, and she decided she wanted to go out to Star Search and she became discovered, what type of advice would you give her as far as counseling, like financial counseling or legal counseling? Like, you going to get a lawyer in there, or are you going to just get would you trust an agent? You know, what do you think if they did acquire success? Next steps.
We were talking earlier about making sure you have the resources to get you good legal representation. We're going to definitely make sure we get good legal representation. If it went that route, I mean, the pathway that I have her on, the goal is to already have her have something in her portfolio anyway. Matter of fact, she already has a portfolio. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those things to where if it was something she wanted to do, it's because she really wanted to do it, not for the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want the emphasis to be on that, to where I'm already showing her how to make money already. You know what I mean? So I don't want that to be the carrot on the stick to say, come here. Like, nah, if it's something you want to do, she's already learning how to be fiscally responsible. And if it went that route, we're going to have lawyers, and whatever she's able to make in that is just I'm going to encourage her to use that to continue building her portfolio.
Yeah, that's great advice, man. I think we should close it on that advice right there too, man, because that's the best representation that you could really give a young person. Is don't put all your eggs in one basket and build up a portfolio. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great millennial advice, man, for the millennial parents out there too. And that's gonna close out the millennial moment, man. Great contribution, guys. I was a little worried about the segment. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get much interaction out of it, but I think we had a good conversation, man. It was good stuff.
No, it was good, man. That was good. So yeah, who's gonna? Okay, I got a question. Out of this group and anyone in the comments, man, who's gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch the first week, but I won't.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I doubt I'll follow. I didn't follow the original Star Search, man. I don't watch American Idol or the Voice or any of that stuff anymore. So it's on Netflix, though. Like we'll be able to see if it hits the top 10 for sure. They have a top 10 list.
And then we'll be watching that in between all the WB stuff they get once they acquire WB, huh? That stuff is still going on. Hey, so we're coming up. We're getting close to the end of this, so we're gonna have to skip a topic and get straight into the Super Bowl countdown because I imagine this is gonna take us to the end of the show. So what's going on with the Super Bowl, Bobby?
I told y'all. I freaking told y'all. I knew it was gonna happen. So we talked last week about the games, right? Broncos and the Bills played a fantastic game, all right? Buffalo worked really hard. They went overtime in the fourth quarter, all right? But Broncos ended up taking it, okay? But the Bills did good, man. They hung in there, all right? So 49ers and the Seahawks.
I'm sorry. I had to clear my throat because I heard that, based off of what I saw, I had questions about the outcome of that game. But go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, look. I ain't no referee. We're just sitting here. We are just spectators, sir. Spectating.
Yeah. We could have been the referee. We could have been the referee in that game. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, let's talk about these 49ers, man.
Let's not talk about these 49ers.
Where the bombs in the good?
Where? I don't even know if these guys were trying to play. What they
were
doing.
Our team was plagued with injuries all year, and so you can only our coach should probably be on that chopping block soon too, man. I mean, every year it's the same thing, where we lose half our squad to injuries, man, which means that our medical doctors and training, there's something off there, and so the coach is responsible for hiring the medical. So they need to either change medical and keep these fucking people healthy, or they need to fire that coach. I can't take this losing anymore, man. It's crazy.
But you know what? We talked about the 49ers the week before and stuff, about how they did have some major injuries, right?
Yeah.
So taking quite a bit of their folks out. So we'll give it to the 49ers. They stayed in here for the long haul. All right. They stayed in here for the long haul. But the Seahawks took that game.
Yeah.
Patriots and the Texans. So Patriots won that game. They did very well. Now, if you remember from last week, my Super Bowl picks were the Patriots and the Seahawks. Okay. So Patriots and the Seahawks. I'm still gonna keep that. I'm still gonna keep that as my Super Bowl pick. Our very last game was the Rams and the Bears.
Yeah.
And just based off of the stats, the way they're playing and their consistency, I had a feeling that LA was gonna take that game, which they did. So the Rams took it, the Bears are out. And so when we go into next week, we are gonna have the Patriots against the Broncos. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be
It's going to be a horrible game, Bobby.
No, sir.
No, it's going to be a smash.
Where are they playing?
Patriots are going to spank them, sir.
Where are they playing?
The Broncos quarterback that got them to the game, got them to the NFC. Wait, not the AFC, NFC. That got them to the NFC championship. He broke his ankle this past weekend.
Oh, Knicks, right?
Bo Nix. He not playing. So guess what's gonna happen? Patriots gonna blow him out 48-0. You got your quarterback, your second string who never threw the ball is gonna play.
I heard that.
The only time he played was in the preseason. Now you got him playing in the postseason.
Hey, listen. If you're a Broncos fan, listen, y'all made it this far, okay? If you're a Broncos
I'm not a Broncos fan, by the way, but I just think that this is gonna be trash.
I know. A lot of fire on the end of that microphone for for the Broncos.
I'm feeling that fire. I'm feeling that fire.
Listen,
Oh, he's a
man,
Cowboy
I'm
fan,
here.
man. Those are like heated rivals. Or is that the Raiders?
Oh my
I am a
goodness.
Cowboys fan. Probably last season Cowboy fan.
Oh my god. And then our last game is going to be the Rams and the Seahawks. And so these games are going to be played back to back on Sunday. So it's going to be all football. All football this Sunday. Leading up to the Super Bowl, which is happening February 8th. So mark your calendars. It's going to be a big day.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about that.
Yeah.
February 8th. So I'm still keeping my two teams, as I said, Patriots and the Seahawks.
I'm gonna double down on the Rams.
I'm doubling down on the Rams.
What?
I'll move my bet to the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will probably take it.
Yeah.
We shall see. Stay tuned.
We shall see.
So you know.
Yeah, we got more. I got. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Corey.
What's y'all Super Bowl meal? What is y'all Super Bowl meal? What do y'all eat during the Super Bowl?
Ribs, man, ribs.
Ribs.
Whatever's on the barbecue pit, you better be barbecuing.
Okay. What about you, Donald? I mean, what about you, Gmo?
The other Donald. The other white meat. Nachos, dog. I gotta have nachos in Super Bowl, man.
Nachos. What about you, Bobby?
So this year I'll probably be smoking a brisket. So if you haven't had them, brisket nachos are really good too.
Brisket nachos are good. Hell yeah, they are.
I'm surprised nobody said the number one. If you Google the number one answer, wings, baby. Wings. You gotta have you some finger food, something that you can.
Ranch or blue cheese. Ranch or blue cheese.
I do both. I can do both.
Blue cheese.
Ranch all
Buffalo wings go good with buffalo with blue cheese. And
not the Bills. The Buffalo is out, sir.
Yeah, they out. Yeah.
Ooh, sorry.
Very well played.
Bobby, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I just had to say something about them Broncos and that Patriots.
Oh
game.
Man,
we just go watch an exhibition game. That's all it's gonna be.
That's funny. That's funny.
You guys want to do some prop bets for these games coming up?
Now I want some wings, man. Hold on. I'm like,
yeah, see.
Hey, whoa.
So we got the Pats versus Denver. You guys think that they're gonna go? You think they're gonna score more than 40 points or less than 40 points overall? What do you guys think?
I'm putting the Pats at 34 and Denver. Ooh, it's gonna be hard though with that backup QB.
3 field goals.
No. Let's give them 2 touchdowns. Let's do 34-14.
So you think it'll go over 40 points?
No.
It'll go under 40 points total.
Oh wait, total.
Yeah. It's called an over-under prop bet. We're going to go over 40 points total or under 40 points total?
Let's do over 40.
Okay. What about you, Corey? Corey Gmo?
I'll let Gmo go first.
You speaking French, man. I'm the spectator when y'all start talking about football.
Oh, here, I'll explain it. Yeah, it's super easy. So you got 2 teams, and you're going to take the total score from the game. From both teams scoring. Do you think they will score a total over 40 points or under 40 points total? And this will be a random guess. You think they're going to score over 40 points or under 40 points? Super easy.
Just from listening to the conversations that's going on, they're the professionals in this realm. I'm going to go under 40.
You going under? Okay. What about you? What about you, Corey?
Under 40. The score is going to be 27-9. That's a total of 36 points. And that's what it is. Broncos going to get 3 field goals. Okay. They're going to miss the 4th one.
Oh,
they're going to miss the 4th one.
Okay. So I think it's going to go over. What do you guys think about the Rams? Seahawks and Rams. We'll say there's 2 high offensive teams. We'll do the same number, 40 points. You think they'll go over or under 40 points? Seahawks versus the Rams.
I think over 40 because these are big games. This is what's taken you to the Super Bowl. So this is the time they put it all on the line. This is a time where they start accepting what those outcomes and what that big payday might look like in that Super Bowl ring, right? So this is really where all their training pays off. It's going to be these last games to get them into the big show.
Okay. What about you guys? What about you, Geronimo?
I'm with that logic because, again, I don't know too much about either team, so I'm gonna follow her lead with that one. Over 40.
This is when they start pulling that magical stuff out of the bag and like, where was the rest of this fire during the season?
They start digging deep.
They start digging deep.
Right there. You're right.
What do you think, Corey? Think it's going to go over or under 40 points?
Last time they met, I believe the score went over 40. And these two teams right here, they had an interesting last quarter when they last fought. I mean, not fought, but played. So I'm going with they're definitely going over 40, probably close past 50. Because I see like probably 24, 27, right? What's that? That's 51, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say 24-27 Rams.
That's over 40.
And a field goal.
Yep.
And that's exactly how you look at over under prop bets. If you ever make bets on sports, you just look at the two teams and you just try and figure it out. You know, are these guys going to score a bunch of points, or you think it's going to be a defensive game and they're going to score no points? And it's an easy 50-50 money line bet, you know. So I mean, they either hit it or they don't hit it, you know. And so I'm going to go under on the Seahawks. I think it's going to be a defensive game. I think it's going to be a very low scoring game, probably like 14-21 or something like that. So it's close, because if you're making bets and you're like, they scored 39 points and it's like a 40-point game, you picked over and you just missed out. And even if they go 40 points even on a split, you just get your money back. But so for next week, when we come back on and we talk about the NFC and the AFC championship winners and the folks who will be going to the Super Bowl, it's either going to be the Rams and Seahawks. And you see, so Corey and Gmo, both of you guys still got the Rams, right? For the win.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Bobby? You think the Rams or Seahawks next week or this week?
Seahawks.
She going for the
Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks too.
I ain't going for the Seahawks because Patriots is one of my top 3 teams.
Yeah.
So no, at least one of my teams made it.
Sir.
All right, and then for the Denver versus New England, Bobby, you got New England, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? What about you, Corey, Gmo? You going for Denver? Okay.
Let me just say this. I'm going to go for the underdog, knowing that they're not going to win. I'm going for Broncos.
All right. Yep.
Only reason why I don't want to go with Patriots, honestly, because I think that the Patriots, I think they're going to win. I think this is the chip they finally get without Brady. I think this is the chip they get without Brady.
Something to prove.
Yeah.
Without the coach, too, man. I don't think they got Bill Belichick anymore either.
They don't have Belichick anymore.
Belichick no longer there.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's cool. What do you guys got plans for? Or what are you guys going to do for the Super Bowl, Bobby? You guys going to barbecue big? This is like an event for the family?
The family, so Bobby's barbecuing. I'm always barbecuing. My home is going to be open up. I'll let people know, hey,
she be throwing down.
You know, Geronimo, you coming over for the Super Bowl?
I will be in LA. Well, not LA. I'll be in Riverside. That's the weekend of my granddaughter's birthday.
Granddaughter's birthday.
Yeah. But it just dawned on me. That's why I was like, I just realized that. I'm like, we're gonna have to find somewhere to watch the game that day.
Yeah.
Y'all welcome to come to my house. I know I'm gonna be watching it.
Yeah, you can sit right next to them as the Broncos lose.
Sure? The Broncos is not going to the Super Bowl. What are you saying, Raven? I mean, what are you saying?
A support friend, you know.
You hear what Bobby just said? You can sit next to him while you watch the Broncos lose. The Broncos had to beat the Patriots in order for them to get to the Super Bowl, and that is not happening. Bobby, you just look, unless you don't want your Patriots to win, then
what do you mean? The Broncos lose?
Yeah, because he said
that he's going to be in
town doing. Huh?
He's going to be your support friend so that he can sit next to you as the Broncos lose.
No, the Broncos won't be in lost before the Super Bowl. It's the Patriots who's going to.
You're not even keeping it positive over there, huh?
No, they're not.
Look, put out hope for the underdog.
So Denver hasn't won it since John Elway and what was his name?
Shannon Sharp.
Terrell Davis. Yeah, they had Shannon Sharp too, tight end.
Mm-hmm.
They had the beast Terrell Davis. I mean, he was running over everybody.
Terrell Davis used to play for the Cowboys as well. He's the only wide receiver who broke his finger catching the ball and still got a touchdown on the same play.
That's the yeah. What's your plans, Don? What you gonna be doing for the Super Bowl?
I don't know if I'm even gonna watch it or not, man.
You can come to the pad, bro. There's a seat for you.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Football hasn't really been as exciting for me now that I'm getting older for some reason. It's like, I don't know if it's because I have to have so many different streaming services to watch these games, or
Touche.
maybe it's
Right.
because I don't go
Okay.
to bars anymore.
Okay.
So,
I gotta call Cap on that, bro.
like maybe it's the bars. I used to always go to watch like football at bars and shit on Sundays too. So I don't really go to bars anymore. And I don't know, man. It's weird. I'd rather play Red Dead Redemption and kill KKK members when they're burning the flag. In remembrance of MLK, I will be killing KKK members for MLK today. Yes, I will be unaliving NPCs.
Digitally.
These are not real people. These are
digitally.
So you having a function at the crib, Corey?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not really a function. It's just the fact that that's the day me and the kids, and you know what I'm saying, I send invites out and nobody shows. We eat wings and eat. We had a nacho bar. And then we also had like salad and stuff like that.
Ooh, that sounds good.
This Super Bowl is just pretty much gonna be all finger foods, wings, taquitos, and egg rolls. That's my thing.
We might find somewhere to watch it in Riverside, like a restaurant, because we got a busy day.
Damn, bro, go to TGI Fried, man. There's tons of places in Riverside to go eat at, man.
Ooh,
everybody's gonna have a television in there too, playing the game.
Yeah, some places actually charge to come in and watch the game, but I think it comes with a free appetizer.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, because we got the party on Saturday, and then Sunday, I know we're gonna hit. Riverside has like a museum, a photography museum. We hitting that up, and they got this. It's like a little amusement park, man. I forget the name of Castle Park or something like that.
Nice.
We hitting that up. So after all that, we're gonna be tired. So we'll probably just find somewhere we could go eat and then just probably post up there.
Yeah.
I'm really just here for the halftime show. I'm trying to see Bad Bunny, man. I saw all that dancing going on in that video you sent. I'm like, hey, let's go.
Yeah. I'm be honest with you. I'm here for the commercials, the Marvel commercials.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
You think they're gonna drop the official like Doomsday trailer?
Oh no, it's definitely dropping. So I'm telling you what they're gonna do. Y'all ready for because all my predictions has been on hit.
You heard it here first. On
you heard it here first, y'all.
All right, so this is what you're gonna get on the big screen. Probably the first quarter, you're gonna. Oh dang, that's right. First quarter, you're gonna get the Captain America. Second quarter, you're gonna go ahead and get the Thor. The third quarter, you're gonna get the X-Men, and then the fourth quarter, you're gonna get the Wakanda one. And after the halftime show, no, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the football, there's always a big one. That's where you're going to get the final Doomsday control, and then it's going to say trailer out now.
Boom. I like it. I like it.
A lot of views.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. So I think say what?
Said I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
Marvel it's gonna be a big Super Bowl, man, with all the Marvel stuff coming out. Bad Bunny, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. That's what. Oh man, you got me thinking about that brisket though you making. Ooh, I'll be back on Monday. Nah, that's what's up, man. Good show, man. Definitely a great show. Thanks for everyone that tapped in with us. Before y'all leave, though, make sure y'all pause real quick. Scroll down, click that subscribe button, click that like button, man. You know, show love, get connected. Now we're about to sign off. Miss Bobby with an I, because Y is for a guy, man. Let folks know what you can help them with out here in the Bexar County and surrounding areas.
Yes, out here in the Bexar County surrounding areas, we have a company. I own a company called Patriot Restorations LLC. We focus primarily on water mitigation. So if you have a busted water heater, a fridge, and it's really damaged your floors, it's damaged your walls and everything, typically you have about 48 hours before mold begins to build. So it's very, very possible that could happen. So you want to give us a call. Let us help get your water issues mitigated. So you can reach me here at bobby.lopez.5 on Facebook and Instagram.
Speaking of that, water, Dr. Poole, man, what you helping folks with out there in the LA area?
I clean swimming pools and spas and filters. And you can reach me at d.r.poolandspa service@gmail.com for quotes and questions. You can also follow me at don.rumpf on the Instagrams and Facebooks.
The Instagrams and Facebooks, plural, baby. Hit them up.
Plural.
Parallel universes and all that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nah, that's what's up. Hey, the main man with the game plan, Mr. Corey Giovanni. Say that 5 times fast. What you helping folks with out there?
Yo, check it out. It's your main man with the game plan, Corey Giovanni. If you're looking to get into podcasting or any other social medias, reach out to me. That's my email right there. c.alvarez@coreent.biz. And I'll tap in with you. You feel me? Consultations are free. And let's make a move from there. 2026. Let's get it.
Let's get it. And all I'm going to ask you to do is when you scroll down and click that like button, that subscribe button, scroll down a little bit further, click that link, the Amazon link for our merchandise store. Get some merch. You know what I mean?
Get some merch.
I mean, if you're not wearing a jersey for the Super Bowl, because I don't have a team really, I'm gonna be wearing some technically speaking merch on that thing. So go ahead and hook that up. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, thanks for joining us. Y'all have a great week. Nothing but success is what I wish to y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. We love y'all.
Till next week.